And good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live tonight from Southeastern High School in Augusta, Illinois, as the 2-1 Pittsfield Sockies take on the 0-1 Southeastern Suns. Alongside Jessica Hull, who's manning our camera at midcourt, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Glad you're with us this evening on a cold winter's night. Nice in the gymnasium. The two teams just finishing up the JV contest. The Suns got the best of the Sockies in that one. Pittsfield looking to move their record to 3-1. Suns looking for their first victory of the season at the varsity level. A very young Southeastern Suns squad with a very experienced coaching staff. Jordan Harris has taken over as the head coach. His assistant, Matt Long, who has coached the better part of 30 years in our area. So a lot of learning to be done by these young Suns, but some good guys to help lead the way. We'll talk about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show following this timeout.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Keppy. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at sheiladavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Meredosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show for these two squads. The first time they've hit the hard court for a game since last Friday. The Suns fell to Griggsville Perry in the Beardstown shootout, and the Sockies lost to Liberty in their own tournament. The Suns having played just one game on the season. Both teams snowed out earlier this week, but here and ready to roll tonight. Pittsfield 2-1 on the year. Opening season a win over Payson Seymour, beat Camp Point Central, and then fell to Liberty 60-40 was the final of that contest, as the Sockies really didn't shoot the ball very well. Liberty's size gave Pittsfield a lot of trouble, and Pittsfield's going to have to be much, much better as they play the better opponents throughout the season than they were against the Liberty Eagles squad. No secret, the Sockies don't have a ton of team height, but going to have to work more collectively as a unit on the defensive end to get some stops. Offensively, going to have a little more ball movement, not settling for that first look at the three, as they were not hot from the three-point line against Liberty. Southeastern, we talked about them being young. How young are they? Well, they have 2 seniors, no juniors, 6 sophomores, and 7 freshmen on their roster. So Jordan Harris and Matt Long have their work cut out for them, teaching young guys to play at the varsity level in a hurry, maybe earlier than they would have expected them to. But not a lot of upperclassmen, which happens when you have small school basketball, like we're seeing at these 2 schools tonight. Some classes more talented, more height, more guys interested in playing basketball, and some just don't. And Southeastern dealing with a bit of that, as are the Sockies. They have 3 seniors and then a couple of juniors, but outside of that, everybody else for Pittsfield, a freshman or a sophomore as well. Both teams out on the court warming up in preparation for tonight's contest. We'll step aside of the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, back with more from Southeastern after this.
At Blessing Health, our pediatrics team is with you and your family in the moments that matter most. From first steps to growing up healthy and strong, supporting their passions as their biggest cheerleader, and guiding them towards their dreams. Blessing Health, with you every step of the way. Visit us at blessinghealth.org to learn more and schedule an appointment today.
Why is there uneven crop emergence out here?
Great question, Jill. Soil compaction from your sprayers and grain carts is the likely culprit.
From personalized insights to year-round support, we always show up. Channel.
Nice guy.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It's Truck Month at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, and we got a great selection of new Fords, 150s, 250s, and 350s. Pre-owned, we've got them, Ford, GMC, and Ram. Get your new truck at Westtown Ford, Jacksonville.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Welcome back to the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank serving the entire region with the best in banking services close to where you live, and always with you on the go at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. We also have live action for you tonight at Griggsville Perry. Western and Griggsville Perry are underway in the first quarter of that contest. A hotly contested game so far. Brian Shoemaker, Tim Hull have the call for you from the Nick in Griggsville. So put a game on your TV, put one on your phone or tablet, and watch both games live here on Central Illinois Sports. Thanks to all the sponsors for helping to make that possible. Well, we'll have action for you coming up next week. On Monday night, the Pittsfield Lady Sockies are at home against Porta AC Central in a 6 o'clock scheduled varsity start time for that. On Tuesday, we'll see boys basketball action as Pittsfield plays host to West Central. Thursday, the Lady Sockies are back in action against Calhoun at home. On Friday night, the Pittsfield varsity basketball team travels to Illini West. Liberty heads to Triopia, and 2 games we'll have for you on Central Illinois Sports. I do want to tell you about a new event coming to the viewers on Central Illinois Sports this season. That's the John Wood Community College Rumble on the River, the shootout that takes place starting the week of December 15th. We'll have action for you starting on Tuesday night with 2 games, Wednesday 3 games, 3 games for you on Thursday, 4 games on Friday, and then a slew of games on Saturday as well, 9 of them in total, 20 contests coming your way, and lots of great basketball to watch from the shootout, both on the boys and girls side. You'll see Liberty's boys and girls, Pittsfield's boys and girls, Brown County's boys and girls all participating, a good Q&D ladies basketball team, Minden's boys and girls teams both playing in that. Lots of crossovers from across the river as well. So really looking forward to the Rumble on the River. We hope you'll join us for all of the contests with live coverage on Central Illinois Sports. Gymnasium starting to fill up a bit. It is a cool evening here at Southeastern. This gym, though, looking fantastic as it always does. And Coach Rigg and Coach Kerr and all of the administrators here at the Southeastern School District have a lot to be proud of with really just the overall looks of their facilities. Nice video board at the opposite end from where we're sitting on the stage, and really a clean-looking place here tonight for the Suns and the Sockies. We'll step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show to hear from some of those sponsors, helping to bring this game to you live tonight on Central Illinois Sports.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch 4 Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Both teams without a starter due to injury. Of course, Pittsfield's Brody Tomhave broke his left arm in the second game of the season. And for Southeastern, a sophomore as well, and Brady McClintock, the 6'2 sophomore who has been starting for the squad, played a lot last year as a freshman. He's also out with an injury. He's sporting a splint on his left arm and a couple of fingers splinted together. So hopefully both of those young men heal up and can get back on the court very, very soon. For Pittsfield, it takes Tomhave out of the rotation, and it was pretty evident really in the game against Liberty. Not that I think Brody Tomhave could be a guy that's going to make up 20 points against a good squad like Liberty, but definitely a guy that does a lot of good things for the Saki squad. It makes them go a little deeper into their bench and also makes staying out of foul trouble just much more important, and the Sakis will want to do that once again here tonight. For the Sun squad, not a lot of height either, and a lot of young guys. Biggest thing, as I was walking into the gym hearing Coach Long and Coach Harris talked to their squad during the walkthrough was, hey, we need to value the basketball. Here's where you can take the ball across the half-court line. Here's where you can't. We don't want to put ourselves in bad situations and have turnovers. And that's what you see a lot with young teams, have trouble taking care of the basketball usually, and they'll get better because they're getting a lot of good reps. Got a lot of good reps in the JV game for a lot of these kids, and I like what they've done, maybe sacrificing some, energy at the varsity level a little bit to have these young guys have some success at the younger level. They picked up the victory in the JV contest earlier, did the Sun squad. And I think a lot of bright things to come. Their junior high program the last couple of years has had some good success. There's another young man at the last name of Stevens possibly coming up through the ranks. So the last time they had one of those here at Southeastern, it went pretty well. So not to put any pressure on that young man who's still just in junior high, but I think some bright days ahead for the Suns, no pun intended. We will pause for our final break of the Great Rivers Bank pregame show as they have the national anthem inside the gymnasium here at Southeastern High School. We'll pause for a break. We'll have the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups for you next on Central Illinois Sports.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
I know you're probably getting hit with a ton of ads for the holiday shopping season, but there's really only one place that has something for everybody on their Christmas wish list. That's at your local Farm and Home Supply. We have a ton of deals now through December 14th, including half price on these oversized throws. They're only $19.99. And there's something for everybody with the area holiday rebate. Check out these savings on clothing and footwear. And for all the holiday get-togethers, pick up 6-pack Pepsi products. They're 3 for $10. And for the kids, get these huge Aurora Spudsters. They're under $10. Find all these deals and more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
Time to meet the starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting team on the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups, Sakis will start at a guard. That's a senior in Hayden Gratton, and another guard is Taylor Graham. At a guard for the Sakis, the 6-foot senior in Colin Bernard, the 6-foot sophomore in the starting lineup tonight, along with Rixton Bonds, a 5'10 senior, and one switch up right before game time. Ryan Harris going to get the start tonight for the Sockies. He is a 6-foot sophomore, and we will see Silas Smith off the bench, we presume, tonight. For the Southeastern Suns, Chase Northern, the 5'7 sophomore, starts at a guard, along with the 6-foot senior Tristan Hester. Gunnar Walker also in the starting lineup. He's a 5'11 senior. Clarence Billingsley, the 5'8 sophomore, sports the number 23 for the Suns. And Cash Lance, one of the coolest names you'll hear, the 6'1 freshman in the starting lineup tonight for Southeastern. Thanks to Farm and Home Supply for being our starting lineup sponsor on Central Illinois Sports. They have all the things you need to be ready for this cold winter weather. They have hoodies, they have coats, gloves, boots, and much, much more, plus all of your snow removal items, ice melt, and more at your local Farm and Home Supply. Learn more at farmandhomesupply.com. Southeastern in the home white uniforms, the blue numbers and gold trim tonight, while the Sockies are wearing the reds tonight on the road for the first time this season. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight and throughout the season is Ridgeline Sales Group. If you're a buyer searching for the perfect home or a hunter passionate about the outdoors, Ridgeline Sales Group is here to help you capitalize on your investment. Their knowledge of the land, their dedication to their clients, and their commitment to excellence are just a few reasons why buyers and sellers continue to trust Ridgeline for their real estate needs. Call 217-285-5800 or online at ridgelinesalesgroup.com. I want to give another special thanks to my wonderful wife, Jessica, for manning the camera courtside. Lucky for her, she doesn't have to sit next to me or talk to me the entire evening other than when we hop back in the vehicle. All right, Taylor Graham will jump at the center for the Sockies against Tristan Hester for Southeastern. Sit back and enjoy high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. Three-man refereeing crew led by Bob Bockham, who's done it for a long time and has done it very well, donning the strike. We thank Bob for being here tonight with his crew, and the tip is up and controlled by the Suns. Southeastern on the attack for the first time of the evening as Lance has the ball on the bounce on the right wing. Looks for an opening against the man-to-man of Grattan. Lance now has a pass that's run down by Northern near the half-court line. Suns trying to get set up against the pressure defense of the Sockies in the half-court. Back to Lance on the right side, works off of a solid screen there. He's going to pull up for a three-point shot. It is no good, and the rebound is down to the Sockies as Rixton Bonds grabs the board for the first time on the evening. Here's a drive in by Ryan Harris, gets to the window and in for two. And the Sockies take an early 2-0 advantage, and that prompts a timeout for head coach Jordan Harris. This official timeout brought to you by Adams Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Adams Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability you need. Visit adams.net or call or text 217-214-3423 to join the winning team. Harris gets the Sockies on the board with his first basket of the game. 2-0 the advantage for Pittsfield on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. As the Suns took the timeout, their first of this affair. They'll have it in the full court pressure by the Socky defense. As Hester has it back there, throws a pass down to the middle of the lane. That's to Lance. Caught on the sideline. His pass is tipped around, run down out front. Here's Walker on the dribble drive. Shot blocked by Taylor Graham. Rebound on the play comes down to Bernard for the Sockies. His first of the night. Graham back cut to Ryan Harris, who lays it off the glass and in for two. And the Sockies with a quick 4-0 advantage. And the ball got away, or no, they're actually just going to check on Lance as his little sleeve that he has on his knee kind of came undone. He's okay. And we're back to live action with Hester to trigger. Gets it to Lance. And now the ball knocked loose, and it'll stay with Southeastern in the backcourt. Suns basketball, 6:52 to play in the opening period. Northern comes to help bring the ball up. Chase Northern is the 5'7 sophomore. He's up the sideline now with the left-hand bounce. There's a pass that's stolen away here by Bonds. First turnover of the contest by the Suns. Into the front court come the Sockies in the hands of senior guard Hayden Grattan. Kicks to the wing. Here's a three by Graham. It's off the mark. Rebound put back up and in for Grattan give him the offensive board and the basket, I should say. And it's a 6-0 Saki advantage on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Suns with just one turnover here in the early going, but have had some trouble getting the ball up. It's got to be close to 10, and in fact, it is 10. And a turnover on Southeastern, their second of the evening. Good defensive pressure by Pittsfield that time. Harris to inbound it. You can't see him right now, but he's sporting those bright green shoes. He's got it on the wing there. You can see the kicks as well. Harris to Bonds, looks on the backside. That is to Bernard, who puts it off the glass and in for two, and it's an 8-0 run to start tonight for Pittsfield. Good find. Hester and Lance look to bring the ball toward the front court for the Suns. Hester with the crossover. Now a timeout taken by Coach Harris as he did not want to get another 10-second call. We'll take it 2 on the Adams Fiber timeout. Pittsfield leads Southeastern, 5:46 to play in the first, 8-0 Sockies.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera. Named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Timeout was taken by Southeastern, their second of the night on the Adams Fiber timeout. Blazing fast internet that doesn't let you down. It's Adams Fiber. We're using some of that blazing fast Adams Fiber internet right now. And here's an offensive foul as Lance lowers the shoulder and is called for his first foul. First team foul against the Suns. Also a turnover on Southeastern is their third. Into the contest for the Suns, Hudson Ramsey. He's a 5'5 freshman. He'll replace Lance. A lot of Ramseys over the years for the Suns programs and some very good ones along the way. Hudson out there is just a young freshman. As we told you, this roster, just a couple of seniors, no juniors, lots of underclassmen as Grattan finds the mark from the free throw line for the Sockies and makes it a 10-0 Pittsfield advantage. Pittsfield perfect from the floor here in the early going, and now a turnover on the Suns as the ball was knocked off of Walker and out of bounds. And Southeastern turns it over for the fourth time on the evening. Sockies perfect, I should say, from the 2-point area. They are 0 of 1 from 3, 5 of 6 overall. Bernard with it on the wing left side. He'll kick to the wing. Grattan turns down the 3, tries to get inside. Jump stop, shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to the Sockies, and they'll reset here. Now Graham nearly has it stolen away, and the loose ball picked up by Colin Bernard. His shot no good, but fouled on the play, and they'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul was whistled on Chase Northern. It's his first, team second, and to the free throw line is the Sockies' Colin Bernard. Bernard, a sophomore for Pittsfield, looks to extend on this 10-0 lead with 5:02 to play in the opening period. As his first is on the way and good. Tim Waters and Waters Concrete. They offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052 for Waters Concrete. Both good by Bernard. He's got an early 4 for the Sockies. And it's a lead of a dozen for Pittsfield as Silas Smith has checked in for the first time, the 6'4 junior for Pittsfield. Northern gets it into the front court. Works the dribble against Rigston Bonds in the man-to-man. Now close to 5, works out of the double team. Down low, Hester puts up a shot, turnaround no good. And the rebound out of the Sockies, that's Silas Smith on the board. Gets it to Graham. He'll try the drive in the lane. Runner up off the glass is good. Nice strong take by the senior. And Pittsfield's lead grows to 14. Now here's a steal by Bonds. Bonds with the takeaway. Shot up no good. Fouled on the play though. He'll head to the charity stripe to shoot 2. As the foul is whistled against Gunnar Walker, his first, team third. Let's take a look at that steal again by Rigston Bonds in the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Just picked it out of the air, went right up the rim. Good aggressiveness by the senior. Thanks to Sheila Davidsmeyer and the team at Northwestern Mutual for being our replay sponsor. As Bonds' first free throw is up and good for the Sockies. Here comes Lance back into the game for Southeastern. 15-0 lead and will stay that way. Had a violation as well, so the free throw wouldn't have counted. It didn't fall through either way. And it'll be Suns basketball as Bernard sits down. Ryan Harris back into the contest for the Sockies. 4:30 to play in the opening period. Suns trying to get on the board here in the early going. Trapped in the backcourt. Man needs some help in Ramsey. His pass stolen away by Grattan. Leaves it off to Bonds, whose shot is blocked. And it'll head onto the stage, and we'll recover that one. Got my steps in for the day. Suns had another turnover there, 6th, as the Sockies have it out underneath their own hoop. Here's Grattan on a drive in, Graham, shot up no good. Rebound secured by Lance for Southeastern. He'll bring it across, nearly halfway home in this first quarter. Lance tried to step back, couldn't get free for the shot. Now on the right side to Ramsey. Back out top, Lance, sizing up the defender. Works off of the screen, pulls up for a long two-pointer, no good. Rebound loose, and Bonds has another board for the Sockies. Quickly into the front court comes Graham now, and he's hand-checked. Already going to be the 4th foul called against the Suns here, so Pittsfield will be in the bonus the rest of this first quarter, as that one was called on Gunnar Walker, his 2nd, team 4th. Into the contest for Southeastern, Hayden Wilcox for the first time, the 5'7" freshman. He replaces Ramsey. 15-0 advantage for the Sockies, looking to add on to that here. Nearly an illegal screen. Pass comes to the wing. Here's a three-point shot by Grattan, no good. Rebound down on the play to the Suns as Tristan Hester able to corral it. Hester looks to help bring the ball toward the front court now. Lance needs to get it across and does. Now trapped on the sideline, in some trouble. Long pass out of it. On the right side finds Walker. Walker drives in and is fouled on the floor, it appears here, as Rigston Bonds will be called for the foul. Bonds on the block. It's his first and the first team foul by the Sockies. They said that was before the young man was in his shooting form, so no free throws, as a stoppage in play allows Bryson Tanner, 5'6" sophomore, to come into the lineup for the first time for Southeastern, replacing Walker. On the other side, Pittsfield brings Bernard back, and Bonds heads to the bench. Suns to throw it in. Tanner is the man to trigger. Looking here, inbounds pass nearly stolen away. Lance comes out of there with it, up through a double team. Shot won't fall. Rebound comes down to Tanner. His putback is blocked. Rebound loose and comes down to the Suns Northern on the offensive side. So a third opportunity here for Southeastern on this trip down the court. Northern dribbles through some traffic, loses the ball now, and off of his own foot, the official says. 7th Suns turnover here in the opening frame. Graham will bring it up for Pittsfield. Over to Bernard. Bernard turned around. Nobody was guarding him. Now he'll get it on the wing to Grattan. Looks on the spin move. Tough shot blocked out of there, and nearly getting the board was Hester. Just a block shot. Good effort by that young man. So he really sprung up in a hurry. Hester, the 6-foot senior for Southeastern. Grattan will inbound from deep in the corner for the Sockies. Kind of a tough place to throw it in from. Gets it out front to Graham. Around it comes to Harris. He's going to attack the lane. Fouled. And he'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Under the 5th foul against the Suns as a team. This one individually called on Hester, his first. To the free throw line is Ryan Harris to shoot 2 shots for Pittsfield. Harris has 4 points in the game, has not attempted a free throw yet. And he'll shoot a pair with a left-handed sophomore. First one on the way for Harris. Off the back iron, no good. Bowlers Universe, hey, they are open until midnight tonight. Saturday, 4 to midnight at Bowlers Universe. Check out their daily lunch specials and drink selection at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. Here's a buzzer that sounds during the shot. Saki's come away with the rebound as everybody just kind of stood around. And a three put up and good by Colin Bernard as the Sakis get a second chance. And Bernard bangs it from the wing. 18-0 the Saki advantage. Lance now with it in the backcourt, trying to avoid the pressure. Now the referee goes down in the backcourt as well. It's really slippery out there. He looks to be okay. Down top, Lance with it. Dribble drive to the right side. Kicks to the corner in Tanner, and he's bumped and fouled by Harris. Ryan Harris will pick up his second team foul for the Sakis. Here comes Bonds back into the game. Grattan sits down. 18-0 is the Pittsfield advantage on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. As Northern will be the man to throw it in on the sideline. Inbounds pass kind of was up for grabs, and it is grabbed there by Wilcox. He's already used the dribble, clears it out to Northern. Hands it off to Lance now. Under 2 minutes to play in the opening period. Lance with a crossover, looks for a driving lane. Saki's not giving him much of an opportunity. Here's a three on the way now, left side, no good by Northern, and on the rebound, a foul going to be called on Southeastern, and this should be free throws for the Sakis as already in the bonus. See what the official tells us on the foul call here. Looked like he said that was on Tristan Hester, his second. And 2 shots coming up for Ryan Harris. Harris is 0 for 2 from the free throw line, has 4 points. Shoots a pair here, and the first one is well short. The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. Bonds returns to the lineup for Pittsfield. Graham gets a brief break. Second free throw by Ryan Harris, also no good, but Bonds will go get an offensive rebound. His third board already. Skip pass goes to Grattan. He'll attack off the run. Shot won't fall. That's because he's fouled, and Grattan will shoot 2. Foul whistled on Tristan Hester, who already his third. So he'll have to sit for an extended amount of time with 1:39 to play in the first, already picking up that third foul. Grattan to the free throw line, has 4 points on the night. First one up by the senior, finds the mark. As into the game for the Suns is Billingsley for Southeastern. He was in a little bit earlier. Hester has to go to the bench with those 3 fouls. Second one by Grattan. Also finds the mark, but they'll say that somebody was in early, so don't count that one. And it'll remain a 19-0 Pittsfield lead. Inbounds pass, Lance threw it away. Turnover on the Suns is their 8th. Smith with the takeaway. He'll put it up and in for 2. Silas Smith with the basket. For the Sakis off of the turnover by the Suns. Here's now a steal by Grattan. Gets it to Bonds. Bonds looks for the cutter. That's to Smith again. Missed over to the front of the rim. Rebound Bernard. Put back, no good. Rebound Bonds. Put back is up and good. Rixton Bonds hitting the boards hard tonight for the Sakis. And they just keep pouring on to this lead. 23-0 the lead as a reach-in foul now on the front court. Called on Pittsfield's Colin Bernard. Said he got a little handsy there. His first, team third. As the Suns will check into the contest, Gage Rost for the first time, the 5'7" sophomore. Suns looking for their first basket of the evening. As Northern inbounds the ball in the corner. Ball knocked out of bounds by the defensive pressure of Silas Smith. Northern again to trigger here. We'll get it into Lance. Back to Northern, right side. Sizes up the defender in Bonds with a minute to play in this opening period. Works off of a screen, and they're going to call that an illegal screen, as they'll say Billingsley didn't get set. His first, a turnover on the Suns is their 9th. And Pittsfield will have the basketball with 56.1 seconds to play in the period, leading 23-0. Grattan brings it across, finds Bernard left side, turns down the three, now on the dribble drive, pull-up jump shot is good. Smooth-looking shot by the sophomore. He's got an early 9 for the Sockies, and it's 25-0. Northern gets it deep in the corner left side, guarded by Isaac McLaughlin, who's checked in. He's a junior for Pittsfield. Here's a drive in, and an offensive foul going to be called. Wave off the basket for the Suns, and the charge called here. This one is whistled on Billingsley, it looks like. Billingsley will pick up his second in a hurry. And let's see that again on the Northwestern Mutual Instant Replay. Nice job by Grattan to get the call for his squad. 23 seconds to play in the first. Sockies will likely hold for a final shot. No shot clocks tonight. In fact, no shot clocks in the gym at the moment at Southeastern, but they'll be here next year. Graham comes out to get it with 10 seconds to play. Over to Bonds. Sockies caught the play call. Graham has it with 5. Goes to work off of the screen. On the dribble drive, jump stop, draws some contact, gets it to go as the buzzer sounds. Taylor Graham puts it in for his first 2 points of the night. And Pittsfield takes the 27-0 lead. 1 quarter in the books from Southeastern. Pittsfield on top of the Suns, 27-0. Back with second quarter action after this on Central Illinois Sports.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week. Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
Ready for second quarter action. Pittsfield will have the basketball, leading 27-0 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. As the Sockies shot 10 of 16 from 2, 1 of 3 from 3 in the first quarter, while turning the Suns over 9 times. No turnovers in the first period for the Sockies. Here's a pass down low. Hayden Grattan gets free for a wide open shot. He'll put it up and in, and Pittsfield right back to where they left off in the first quarter with an easy basket. Wilcox brings it toward the front court for the Suns. He'll get inside. Runner up no good, but fouled him. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Good take to the basket by the freshman Wilcox, as the foul was the first of the period against the Sockies, and individually it looks like they called that foul on Colin Bernard, his second. Wilcox to the free throw line. First one on the way is no good. Bernard sits down. Harris back into the game. McCartney Storage, located on the north end of Pittsfield. A great place to store your boats, RVs, extra vehicles, and more. Give Michael McCartney a call to find out about their affordable monthly rates. 217-248-0011. Second one no good. Harris down with the rebound for the Sockies. Harris with it on the wing. Now to Grattan. Out top Graham. Pass in the paint to Smith. Back outside. Here's Harris for a 3. It's off the mark. And the rebound run down by Grattan. He tries to throw a pass, hits his own cutter coming across the way. And that'll be a turnover on the Sockies, their first of the evening. Suns on the attack into the front court. Here's a dribble drive in. Runner up no good off the hand of Gunnar Walker. Rebound down to Graham for Pittsfield. He'll turn and take it quickly into the front court. Lost it on the way up, and they'll say no, the Suns got a hand on it there at the last moment, so it stays with Pittsfield underneath. Bonds on the inbounds play to Grattan. Now top of the key, Graham turns down the 3. In the corner, Smith goes on the baseline and is fouled on the floor by Lance. So Lance will be called for the foul. It's his second. Team first of the second quarter. Nope. Traveling was the call. I completely missed that. Holy cow. Okay. Suns have it the other way. Into the front court, Walker kicks left side. Northern puts up a three. Can't get it to go. Rebound on the play down to Rigston Bonds for the Sockies. Already his early 5th rebound. Had a wide open man and Smith underneath. Sockies couldn't find him. Here's a pass on the wing. Grattan for a three. It's an air ball. Pittsfield is just 1 of 5 from 3. Lance brings it into the front court for the Suns. Works on the dribble with 6:20 to play in the second period. Tries to find the open man. That's Wilcox way out top. 5 out set for the Suns and a reach-in foul on Ryan Harris. Harris is second. Team second. Ball to bounce to Southeastern as Isaac McLaughlin checks back in. Harris sits down. Bryson Tanner will return for the Suns as he replaces Billingsley. Chase Northern, the man to throw it in for Southeastern. He gets it back after the pass comes in play. Has it on the dribble out top. Suns trying to get on the board here. It's been a struggle on the offensive side, and the 9 turnovers have been a bugaboo for the Suns as well. So here's a drive in by Tanner. Kicks it back out on the wing. Gets it back now in the corner. From Walker, now a shot blocked and a rebound down to Graham for the Sockies. Pittsfield on the transition game. Graham with a spin move. Shot up is no good, but fouled, and he will shoot 2. Foul here on Southeastern appears to be on Lance, but let's wait and see. It is. So Cash Lance now will pick up a second. The first foul of the second quarter, and Taylor Graham to the free throw line for the Sockies to shoot 2, where his first is up and good. He's got 3 points on the night for the senior. Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank for your next auto, residential, or commercial loan. Give Damon a call, 217-285-4404. Graham splits a pair as the rebound is secured by Tanner for the Suns. Here's a 3, Northern from the wing. Can't get it to fall. Rebound to Smith for the Sockies. Had it poked away, but able to secure it once again with Silas Smith for the second time tonight on the board. Sockies on the attack in the front court. Graham gets to the window, leans in, can't get it to go. Rebound Grattan on the tap, up and in for 2. Grattan with 9 to go along with 3 offensive rebounds, and the Sockies lead 32-0. Tanner into the front court. Ball tip out of bounds off of McLaughlin last. It'll stay with Southeastern. As Walker, the man to try to throw it in, instead a turnover. Just the first of the quarter by the Suns. Into the front court, Bonds tries to save it in, and the Sockies got going a little too quickly that time. They turn it over for the second time. Southeastern deep in the backcourt as Wilcox will be the man to throw it in. Pittsfield still in that full court man-to-man defense. Oh, now they're into a little three-quarter court zone defense. Wilcox out of the corner finds Northern. Has it on the bounces, trying to get some flow for the Suns. Really, they've had a couple of shots that were pretty good looks, just haven't been able to get them to go. Have had a couple of shot blocked. Now as the ball knocked away, stolen away. The 11th turnover by Southeastern. Long pass, Graham to Grattan into the front court. His shot up is no good. McLaughlin saves it in and keeps it alive for the Sockies. Here's a drive in by Bonds. He's off the mark, but Grattan's there to clean up the glass and gets it to go. Grattan with another 2. He's got 11 for the Sockies, and we've got a whistle and an Adams Fiber timeout. 4:15 to play in the half. It's Pittsfield 34, Southeastern nothing.
Game Masters has your only indoor archery range. Come in and sharpen your skills at our 40-yard range. This state-of-the-art facility has over 30 3D targets and a virtual simulator. We offer hourly and daily rates along with monthly and annual memberships. Our memberships include range access from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. so you can come in and shoot at your convenience. Check out our Facebook page to find our membership options and discounts. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
Adams Fiber, they are local and providing the ultimate internet experience. Whether it's game day or everyday, Adams Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability you need. Visit adams.net or call or text 217-214-3423 to join the winning team. Timeout was taken by the Suns. They're down to 2 remaining for the game. As Coach Harris and Coach Long keep working on the sideline with this very young Southeastern roster. Wilcox with the basketball, stolen away by Grattan. Turnover number 12. Grattan with a larceny and the layup. He's having a big night. 13 for the senior and a steal to go along with it. 36-0. Pittsfield's dropped back now into a 2-3 zone, it looks like. As Wilcox is on the dribble, he'll work it to Northern. Left side, lets it go from 3. In and out, no good. Couldn't get it to fall through. Offensive board, though, came down to Wilcox. Here's a runner put up and good. That's by Gage Rost, and he gets Southeastern on the board for the first time on the night. So the Suns not going to get shut out today as Bonds takes it in. He's a little out of control. Shot no good. Rebound down to Bryson Tanner for Southeastern. Suns basketball. It's not a lack of effort for the Southeastern squad. They're playing hard on both ends. Just the lack of overall varsity experience. The ball now poked away and stolen away. Into the front court, Grattan on the run out. He'll put the runner up, missed it. Rebound, Bonds will get it. He'll try to go back up. Nope, he'll instead shovel it back out to Graham for a 3. It's off the mark. Sockies are not hot from the perimeter. And the rebound loose. Bonds comes away with another one here. Bonds has 8 rebounds already, 4 on the offensive side, and a foul called here on Hayden Wilcox. It's his first and the team's second against the Suns. Pittsfield inbounds, comes to Bonds out top. See if Brad Tomave's squad can execute some good half-court offense. Instead of 3, put up and knocked down by Silas Smith. Smith has 5. And the Sockies extend to their biggest lead of the night, this 37-point lead. Wilcox drives the lane, kicks it off of the left side. That is to Rost, whose pass is picked out of the air. Turnover on Southeastern. Brad Tomave calls out the play call for his squad. Says run it. They don't want to just come down and chuck up an early shot. Here's a nice slip to the basket. Isaac McLaughlin gets his first basket. Good recognition by the junior for his first 2 of the night. 2 minutes to play in the half. On a pull-up jump shot, no good by Walker. Rebound to McLaughlin for the Sockies. Pittsfield brings it into the front court. To Bonds on the left wing. Look for the back door, wasn't open. Now it's to Grattan, nobody guarding him. He'll go in and make an easy layup this time, and the Suns will not be thrilled with the defensive rotation there, as there was nobody on him. Ball out front. Bonds nearly gets another steal. Walker runs it down. Kicks to the right side. Rost puts up a 3. Gage Rost can't get it to go. And on the rebound, we have a whistle and a foul. This one going to be whistled against the Suns. Wilcox with it, his second. Team third. Into the contest, Colin Bernard for the Sockies, as McLaughlin will sit down. Harris will also return, but he's got to check in first. You got to go to that bench and see the people there to let them know you're coming in. It's not hockey. Can't just cross the boards. Pittsfield on the attack with 1:25 to play in this first half. We'll have all of our halftime stats on the Little Jess Motors halftime show coming up for you at, well, halftime. As Smith works it out on the perimeter. Bernard gets a good look from 3. He'll put it up, can't get it to go. Rebound on the play. Down to Chase Northern for the Suns. He'll work off the dribble. Less than a minute to play in the first. half of play. Right side to Rost, who's got a good quick release. He'll pull up for another jump shot. He's got his second basket of the night. Gage Rost has 4 for the Suns. Off the bench. I like that young man. He's crafty, the 5'7" sophomore. Bonds now gets himself in a bad spot and a near turnover. Rost is on the floor after it, a held ball. It'll be Suns basketball. And how about the effort of Gage Rost right now? He's all over the place for this Suns squad. Gotta like the effort for Southeastern here. Even though they're down big, these kids still working hard. 30 seconds to play in the half. And now a ball knocked out of bounds by the Saki defense. It'll stay with the Suns. Near the scorer's table. Rost will be the man to throw it in. His pass is tipped around, ping-ponged off a couple of guys, and finally Bernard picks it up. Give him credit for the steal, so a turnover on Southeastern is their 15th. And then kind of a tough luck foul here on Bryson Tanner as he just kind of got tangled up with Bernard, his first, team 4th. 24.4 seconds to play in the half. Bonds with it in the backcourt. Sakis will hold for a final shot, it appears here, as they have dominated this first half. Bernard to Bonds. Get it out to Graham with 10. Brad Tomev calls out the play call for his squad, seeing if they can execute at the end of the second period. As Graham just tucks it, drives it, shot up no good. Rebound tipped around. Graham gets it back, puts up a fader at the buzzer, no good. And we head to halftime in the Little Jess Motors halftime show, where the Pittsfield Sakis lead the Southeastern Suns at the break 43-4.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515. Windows and entryways are one of the most accessible ways to enhance the security and visual appeal of your home or business. Pike County Glass takes immense pride in our role of making our community a beautiful place to live. We make sure to design and install with your needs at the forefront of our mind. After all, no great service is worth doing if your customers aren't satisfied. Pike County Glass promises to create the products that you've always wanted to have for your property. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275, or visit PikeCountyGlass.com.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2022 Ford Bronco has 12,500 miles, is priced at $39,500, and would look great in your garage or driveway. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive, 217-939-7664.
Welcome back in the Little Jess Motors halftime show. A 43-4 halftime lead for the Pittsfield Sakis on top of the Southeastern Suns here at the break. The Sakis led 27-0 after one, lead 43-4 here at the half. This is nearly their biggest lead of the night. They've led throughout, no ties, no lead changes. Turnovers have been a problem for the Suns, 15 in the first half, 3 for the Sakis. Fouling situation looks like this for Southeastern. Tristan Hester with 3, 2 apiece for Cash, Lance, Clarence, Billingsley, Gunner, Walker, Hayden Wilcox, all with 2. Chase Northern has a foul, as does Bryson Tanner. Fouling situation for the Sockies, really nobody in trouble. Harris with 2, Bernard with 2, and then a single foul on Rigston Bonds for Pittsfield. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and a Ram, 3431 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois, right across from Quincy High School, the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are met. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com. We'll step aside on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Back with the rest of your halftime stats after this.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Press Yours on You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For businesses and organizations, we've got you covered with professional screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and custom banners. From team apparel to promotional products, we'll help your brand shine. Come see why Press Yours on You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours on You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook. And from our family to yours, thank you for shopping local.
Dear Western Grain Services Incorporated is proud to be Western Illinois' full-service feed and grain resource. DGS provides the knowledge, service, and products that will help you and your operation succeed. Our field staff covers Adams, Brown, Hancock, McDonough, Pike, and Schuyler counties and takes pride in making farm calls to work with you and provide the best nutritional program for your animal. Our full line of trucks and service locations can provide for a variety of your needs. Give them a call at 217-696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys. To get it right the first time, Braden, Doug, Corby, and the Damon Plumbing crew can take care of you. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
We welcome you back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 43-4 is the Pittsfield advantage. The Sockies shot 16 of 30 from the two-point range, 2 of 8 from 3. All told in the first half, shot 41.7% from the floor. They were 5 of 10 from the free throw line, 50%. Led in scoring by Hayden Gratton with 15 first half points, 9 for Colin Bernard. Also 5 points for Silas Smith off the bench in the first half. Ryan Harris has 4. Rigston Bonds with 3, but to go along with 8 rebounds. Taylor Graham with 3 points for the Sockies and 2 for Isaac McLaughlin. For the Suns, they were 2 of 10 from two-point range, 0 of 6 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Shooting in the first half just 12.5% from the floor. Led in scoring with both baskets, that was Gage Rost with 4 off the bench for this young Suns squad. It's a 43-4 lead for Pittsfield on top of Southeastern. We'll take a break. We'll get set for second half action your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Bostard Farm Equipment is Western Illinois' resource for equipment, service, and parts. Check out our large selection of used equipment online or stop by our dealership in Camp Point, Illinois on Route 24, just east of Quincy.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at No. 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Thanks to Little Jess Motors for being our halftime sponsor. Again, a quick glance at those halftime stats. 15 turnovers for the Suns. Pretty tough to overcome there. Pittsfield took a pretty good care of the basketball. Saki's want to shoot much better from the free throw line. Of course, this is Riverton instead of Pittsfield. That's an error on the graphic. We'll fire the graphic person later. But all told, for Brad Tomei, not a lot to be upset about in that first half. And as fair is fair, Pittsfield will have the basketball to start the third quarter. Doesn't seem very fair, does it? Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Thanks to Ridgeline Sales Group for being our scoreboard sponsor. Pittsfield basketball, they'll have Grattan out there along with Harris, Graham, Bonds, and Bernard. That's the way the Sakis started the night. Southeastern with Lance, Northern, Billingsley, Walker, and Hester. So the starters for Southeastern as well. And we are underway here in quarter number 3, and this half will start with a near turnover on the Sakis as that ball got deflected by Tristan Hester. Just ran out of room along the sideline to run it down. It stays with Pittsfield. Out of bounds opposite the scorer's table. They'll throw it in the backcourt to Bonds, and he'll look to bring it up. Tries to go to Harris. Pass is a little soft, and it's stolen away. Turnover on the Sakis. Here's a drive-in shot, but up no good by Hester. And the rebound comes away to Colin Bernard for Pittsfield. Sakis quick the other way in transition to Grattan for another 2. Give him 17 on the night. For the senior, Pittsfield ties their biggest lead of the night, this 41-point advantage. There's Walker going to try the dribble drive, and they'll call him for a travel as they say he drug the back foot. So the first turnover of the second half for Southeastern. Graham will walk it up for the Sakis. When you're young like this, like Southeastern is too, it's hard to get in much of a press type of defense, which would help this squad some. Maybe get some turnovers and lead that into easy points, but still just a lot to install. So they're staying a little more basic on the defensive side in the half court as Graham now tries to go inside. Shot up no good, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. As that foul is whistled on Tristan Hester, he'll pick up his 4th. First of the second half for the Suns. And Graham to the free throw line for the Sakis, where he's 1 of 2 on the night. First one by Graham is off the mark. Reels Concrete, just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, benches, fountains, and much, much more. A great variety to choose from this holiday season at Reels Concrete, just across from the airport. Graham missed them both, and the rebound down to Gunnar Walker for the Suns. Lance gets it on the wing. He'll fire away from downtown and gets it to connect. So Lance able to put the three-pointer in for Southeastern. He's a good-looking young player, just a sophomore is Cash Lance. And he's got his first 3 of the night. Here's Bernard as he gets free underneath, and Colin Bernard with another 2 for Pittsfield. They answer right back. He's in double digits with 11. So the second Saki in double digits is the sophomore Bernard. As Northern comes to get a touch, around the horn it comes to Lance right side, near where he made that 3. He's going to try to work his way in against Bonds. Bonds steals it away. A turnover, and then Lance is called for the foul. A little bit of a frustration foul that time. Lance picks up his 3rd, team 2nd of this 3rd quarter. Six minutes to play in the 3rd. Sakis have Bonds with it out top to Harris on the right wing. He's picked up the dribble, looks for a cutter. There's Bernard in the lane, passes a little awry, shot no good, but fouled on the play, and Bernard will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Billingsley will be called for the foul. It's his 3rd, and the team 3rd by Southeastern, as Colin Bernard heads to the charity stripe, where he is 2 for 2, has 11 points. First one on the way by Bernard is up and good. The Riverbank Bar and Grill. You'll find them in Florence, Illinois. Great daily specials at the Riverbank. They're open this weekend, tonight till midnight, Saturday 11 to midnight, and Sunday 11 to 8. Make sure to stop by and see them at the Riverbank Bar and Grill. Bernard splits a pair at the line as the Suns are on the attack the other way. Here's a drive and a kick, left side, 3-pointer on the way, up and good for Southeastern's Gunnar Walker. Suns have made a couple of 3s in this 3rd quarter, and Walker with his first bucket of the contest. Here's Bernard now. He'll get a good look for the 3, and he'll answer. Colin Bernard with 15. Good ball movement by the Sakis that time. Got inside, went back outside, and Bernard got the open look. As here's a dribble drive in now, blocked by Graham. Rebound on the play, run down by the Suns, and then a turnover as Bernard gets the steal. He'll drive coast to coast, shot up no good, but the official says that's because he was bumped and fouled. Northern into the game, or excuse me, with the foul, I should say, his 2nd, team 4th. Clock was a little slow stopping there. It's still running as Bernard will put the first one up. It is good. Bernard with his 4th free throw, 16th point of the contest. LSSD Tracking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808. Call the Dunhams for all of your trucking and hauling needs. Second one by Bernard is off the mark. And Northern with the rebound, his 3rd. 30-point lead in the 4th quarter. Usually when that clock runs, the teams might have talked about it and decided to go with it here in the 3rd. I'm not sure. With the game being as far apart as it is. Hester kicks it out. Top of the key, good for another 3. Suns are hot from the 3-point line in this 3rd quarter. 3 for 3. Make it a 52-13 ball game. Backdoor, Graham underneath, shot no good, again fouled though. And the 5th foul by Southeastern will put Taylor Graham to the free throw line, where he, on the evening, has had some struggles. 1 for 4. As that foul was whistled on Cash Lance, and they will say that's his 5th. I only had him for 4. But the official book says he's got 5, so he'll foul out of the game with 4:38 to play in the 3rd. Graham's first free throw is up and good. He's got 6 points now on the night. He'll have another chance here. Second by the lefty senior is not going to go through. Another rebound for Bryson Tanner. Billingsley with it into the front court. Works a pass out top, went off of Bernard into the backcourt, so the Suns can go back there and get it. Northern to bring it up. He's bumped by Bernard. No foul called here. Over to Billingsley. Saki switch back to that zone. Little 1-3-1 look now. Walker on the bounce. Tries to drive a gap. Long 2 steps, gets to the rim, no good. And it's out of bounds to Pittsfield on the missed shot. Sockies to walk it up by 40 points here in this third quarter as there's still 4 minutes to play in the third. Bonds with it, out top to Graham. Now on the right side, Bernard. They'll feed the post to McLaughlin, and he'll get called for an offensive foul. Stepping in, taking the charge that time was Bryson Tanner. So McLaughlin picks up the foul, his first, team first. Also a turnover on the Sockies is their 5th. As Hester has the basketball for Southeastern. Works it out top, that's to Walker. In the corner, Tanner on the drive, fakes, got the man off of his feet, good shot fake. And he'll be fouled as Isaac McLaughlin will pick up a second foul in a short amount of time. Team second, and to the free throw line, Bryson Tanner. Tanner is a sophomore, looking for his first points of the evening. First one on the way is no good. Waters Concrete and Tim Waters. Hey, get on their books for this spring, folks. They do all kinds of concrete work. New builds, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks. Anything with concrete, it's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052. Tanner can't connect. Rome Bacon is into the game for the first time for the Sockies. He'll throw a pass that's stolen away. Northern with the steal. Graham will take it right back away, though, for Pittsfield. He's off by his lonesome into the front court for the easy layup. Taylor Graham has 8. (55-13) the Socky advantage. This is their biggest lead of the ballgame right now. As McLaughlin gets the deflection, he goes into the scorer's table, tried to save it in. Northern runs down the loose ball, though, for the Suns. Northern out top, still on the bounce. Steps back for a 3, no good, and this will be out of bounds Pittsfield basketball. Just the first miss from 3, though, for the Suns in this period, as they were 3 for their first 3. As the Sockies will bring Ryan Harris back into the game. Graham sits down. Pittsfield not the deepest bench. So they can't go too deep into the lineup for Brad Tomave's squad. Smith going to go to McLaughlin down low, trying to go to work underneath. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hester for Southeastern. Wilcox on the dribble into the front court. Suns have scored 9 points here in the third quarter after being held to just 4 in the first half. Here's a turnover as Ryan Harris will take it away. The left-hander up and in with another 2. He's got 6. Suns with 5 turnovers in the period. They've done a better job until a couple in a row here. Hester works near the sideline. That's to Rost. He had a couple of baskets in that first half to lead the way for Southeastern. Now to Walker. His pass gets free. Up and under move, blocked by Smith, and the rebound down to the Sockies. Into the front court, there's Ryan Harris leaking back. He'll put it up and in for another 2. Harris has 8. And the Sockies lead, I think I missed one, 59-13 should be the score. With 1:15 to play in the third. Pittsfield's going to do some more substituting at the quarter break, it looks like. As Wilcox has it out front. On the left side, Ramsey gets it. We saw Hudson Ramsey in that first half a bit. He's back out there. In the corner to Rost. Picks it up off the bounce, needs a little help now as he's caught on the wing. Ball knocked away and stolen away by Bernard. Colin Bernard on the run into the front court, has his shot blocked. Nope, instead of foul called. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Backham tells us that foul is on Hayden Wilcox, his third. Sockies were already shooting 2 fouls. Nope, excuse me, they called that on Tristan Hester, and he'll foul out of the game. So 13, not 12, and Hester the second man to foul out in the third quarter for Southeastern. As Bernard goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. This is 7th and 8th attempts of the night. His first one is up and good. Give him 17. The Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you as we see Ben Friesen, the 5'11 sophomore for the Sockies. Second one by Bernard, also good. 6 of 8 from the stripe, 18 points. He'll take a chair as Eli Musgrave is in for the first time. I apologize as I fight a little tickle in the throat here in the second half. It is that time of the year. Hope Jack and John are warm in Florida. Actually, I hope it's cold. As Ramsey will run down the loose ball near the half-court line. Guarded by Bacon with 20 seconds to play in the period. Walker comes, wants to use the screen. Hands it off to Wilcox. His pass is stolen away. Smith with the breakaway into the front court. Pass down to the cutter and Friesen, who puts it in for his first 2. A little cousin-to-cousin action there, and that's the end of the third quarter. 63-13, Sockies all over Southeastern. We're back with fourth quarter play-by-play after this.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Starting this Saturday, Jersey's in Mount Sterling is pleased to announce we will be opening at 11 a.m. from November 29th through January 10th. So head to Mount Sterling this Saturday for ice skating at the rink, lunch or dinner at Jersey's, and that perfect Christmas tree at Blue Mountain Christmas Trees, all in Mount Sterling, Illinois.
Southeastern will start the fourth quarter with the basketball. 63-13 is the score on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. As we'll see a running clock here in this fourth quarter, as we did much of the third as well. Northern has it for the Suns. You want to point out the Suns won the JV contest, and a lot of these guys played. So there's some things to look forward to for Southeastern. It's just not translating right now to the varsity level as this shot missed. And the rebound to Silas Smith. He'll get it to Musgrave, now out top to Bacon. Has picked up the dribble near the center circle, looking for McLaughlin. McLaughlin puts it on the deck, ball knocked out of bounds by Northern. It will stay with Pittsfield underneath. McLaughlin to throw it in. Sockies are glad to have Isaac McLaughlin back out for basketball. He's about 6'1", 6'2" now. Had a great golf season. Good to see him on the hard court as Rome Bacon will down a long distance. Comes up empty, and the rebound down to the Suns. Bryson Tanner, his fifth. Southeastern on the attack, just underway here in quarter number 4. Dribble drive by Rost. His shot can't get it to go. Rebound on the play, pulled down by McLaughlin for Pittsfield. Smith brings it across to Bacon left side. Out top, Silas Smith will shoot a 3, and it's good. The 6'4" junior, with his second 3 of the contest, and makes it 66-13. Not sure the Sockies will shoot very many more 3s in this one. with the lead like it is. Here's a runner by Ramsey, can't get it to go. Rebound down to Friesen for Pittsfield. He works the dribble into the front court. Gets it out top to Smith. Look for the back cut in Bacon. Bacon with the contested shot, no good. Rebound fought for. And the board secured by Tanner, then he's tied up. And on the alternating possession arrow, that'll go back to the Sockies here. So give them a board and then just a tough luck kind of turnover. As into the contest, Billingsley will return. He'll sit down Tanner, who's done a good job hustling for the squad. He's got 7 rebounds. He's not a very big young man, just 5'6", but working hard out there. McLaughlin inbound, gets it out to Silas Smith for another 3. This one off the mark. You'd like to see this rotation of Sockies work the ball a little more and look for a shot maybe closer to the rim. 5:13 and counting. And a travel going to be called on the wing, the referee tells us, so a Suns turnover. We'll give it back to Pittsfield. As Bacon will be the man to bring it up. Looks into Musgrave on the right side. Eli Musgrave, who nearly traveled, not called for it, to Bacon, left wing. He'll try the dribble drive in the middle. Kicks on the right side to Friesen. Fakes, now he drives. Blocked out of there by Northern. That's blocked that time by Chase Northern, the sophomore. McLaughlin, the man to throw it in for the Sockies. Gets it to Bacon, left wing. McLaughlin back out top. Now to Bacon. Fakes the 3, puts it on the deck. Out it goes to Friesen. To Musgrave. Left wingers McLaughlin for a 3, and it's good. Isaac McLaughlin with the 3-pointer. He's got 5. And it's 69-13. Four minutes remaining. If you're still with us, we definitely appreciate you hanging out with us on this Friday night from Southeastern High School. Got out of hand early in this one, as this is just a really, again, young Suns squad. Ramsey works it in the corner to Rust. Out it goes to Wilcox. He's going to try to will his way inside. Fakes, puts it up, blocked by Smith. And Smith gets the rebound as well. To McLaughlin on the run into the front court. He'll try to go to the rim. Shot no good, but foul. And we'll see Isaac McLaughlin to the free throw line for the first time on the evening. As the foul whistled against Hudson Ramsey as his first, just the first team foul of the period. As McLaughlin will shoot 2. First one on the way is good. Excuse me, he missed the first, made the second one. Sorry, I had my head down. There's only one person here working tonight other than my wonderful wife, who's manning the camera courtside. 70-13 is the Socky lead, as now we'll see a foul on this end, and Chase Northern will go to the free throw line. McLaughlin will be called for the foul. It's his third, team first. So Northern will shoot 2. The clock will continue to run and take some time off of this fourth quarter clock. First one on the way by Northern connects for the Suns. He's got his first point of the contest. He'll get another opportunity here. Second one also good by the left-hander. Musgrave with it right side. Rips, drives baseline. Good take, couldn't finish. Rebound on the play tipped out to Friesen. He'll put it up and in for another 2. Benny Friesen with his second bucket. 4 on the night for that young man for the Sockies. Ben Friesen is a sophomore for Pittsfield. Rost, with it. He'll put up a little floater in the lane. Can't get it to go. Friesen has the board for Pittsfield. Saki's with it with 1:20 and counting. Stay tuned for the Logan Ag post-game show. We'll have all of our final stats. We'll also name our player of the game. As McLaughlin gets it free down low, shot up no good, but fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. For the second time on the night, will Isaac McLaughlin. He's 1 for 2 from there. And has 6 points. He didn't mess around when he's at the charity stripe. A couple quick dribbles and lets it fly, and the first one is in and out, no good. As Bryson Tanner will come back in. Northern sits down for Southeastern. Second one by McLaughlin is good as it gets it to roll through. Give him 7 on the night. Ramsey on the dribble into the front court for the pass to Wilcox. Looks for the cutter with 23 seconds to play. Right side, Billingsley. Left side, Ross. He's going to let it fly from downtown. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back up and in on the play. For that hard-working young man, that's Bryson Tanner for the offensive board and putback. Sakis can just dribble this one out, and I think they will. And the final score in this contest will be a 73-17 win for Pittsfield. Sakis improved to 3-1. Suns dropped to 0-2, and we take you to the Logan Ag postgame show with final stats, and we'll name our player of the game next.
At Logan Agriservice, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at sheiladavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Meridosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back to the Logan Ag post-game show. Pittsfield jumped out to the big lead early, led 27-0 after the first, 43-4 at the half, and didn't let it get closer in the second half. They win this one 73-17 to move to 3-1 on this young season. Post-game stats brought to you on the Logan Ag post-game show by Logan Agriservice with locations in Griggsville and Winchester in Illinois and in Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris in Missouri. Call 217-833-2375 for Logan Ag. First of all, for the Southeastern Suns were 4 of 19 from the two-point line. They did make 3 3-pointers in that third quarter. Finished 3 of 11 from there. And were 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Led in scoring by Gage Rost with 4, 3 apiece for Tristan Hester and Gunnar Walker. Cash Lance also with 3, and Bryson Tanner with 2 in the contest for the Suns. Pittsfield finished from the two-point range, 23 of 41, 4 of 12 from 3, 12 of 23 from the free throw line, something they'll want to be better at as the season continues. 18 points from Colin Bernard in the starting role tonight for the Sakis, 17 for Hayden Grattan, had 15 of those in the first half. 8 apiece for Silas Smith, Ryan Harris, and Taylor Graham. 7 For Isaac McLaughlin in a reserve role, Ben Friesen put in 4 3 points for Rigston Bonds for the Sockies to round out their scoring. Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the big day from the sophomore Colin Bernard, 18 points, 6 of 8 from the free throw line as well. He is going to be our player of the game in this one. That's going to do it from Southeastern High School. Thanks again to Jessica for manning our camera tonight at midcourt. I'm Charlie Hall, thanking you for spending some time on this Friday night on another Central Illinois Sports presentation.